The body was found in the library, as they always are. The victim, a young woman, was slumped over a desk, her throat slit. There was no sign of a struggle. The detective arrived on the scene and quickly began his investigation. He quickly determined that the victim had been killed elsewhere and then moved to the library. There was no blood at the scene of the crime, suggesting that the killer had taken care to avoid leaving any evidence behind. The detective interviewed the victim's friends and family, but no one could think of anyone who would want to kill her. She was a kind and gentle person who had no known enemies. The detective was stumped. He had no leads and no suspects. The case quickly went cold. A year later, the detective was working on another case when he came across a clue in the victim's murder. He had been investigating a string of burglaries when he discovered that one of the burglars had been seen carrying a knife similar to the one that had been used to kill the victim. The detective followed up on this lead and eventually tracked down the burglar. The burglar confessed to the murder and told the detective that he had been hired by the victim's ex-boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend was arrested and charged with murder. He was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. The detective was finally able to close the case and bring justice to the victim's family.